Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for some more Rocket League. Puckett and Benson here tonight. But before we get into the games, we got to tell you who's playing and how it's all going to shake out. And, you know, I love the Rocket League Reddit. Not only do I spend 98% of my day watching GIFs of amazing goals and saves.
99.
Pretty much. We also find some incredible posts from the communities. And
we do.
Tonight, we're going to be met by Shane Kidwell, a.k.a. SL Express. He is here to give us his insight on tonight's matches. And Shane, you had a fantastic write-up. Let's start with Flipside versus Swarm Gaming. What have you seen from the European powerhouse in Flipside tactics so far?
Well, to be honest with you, Flipside is really what kind of got me into Rocket League. I found Mike Rule's Twitch stream just randomly at half a dozen viewers, and I couldn't believe the kind of play I was seeing. Flipside is frankly a dominant team. They're very aggressive in going after the goal. You'll see all three players around the opponent's goal at various times, and they turn over again with shots until finally some go in. You can see them, they'll be caught now. You'll get goals in an empty net, but they feel like that aggressive play is worth it for the sacrifice of maybe not having the net as well defended as some of the other teams out there.
So going up against a team like Swarm Gaming, how do you anticipate that game to go down? Are we going to see kind of a slow start from Flipside like we did on Thursday, or are we going to see them just go all at it straight out the bat?
I have no idea. With Flipside, you never know that first game. Frankly, maybe the second game is where they let down. The key for Flipside is they have to maintain focus, because if they miss contact on the ball once, then that puts them in a vulnerable spot. Right. Understand, these two teams have probably played each other more than any other two teams in competitive Rocket League. They're constantly meeting each other in the semifinals and finals, but they've never seen Swarm Gaming with this new player that Dirk talked about, XOF. So that could be a new twist to things.
All right, so here's a look at the schedule. 6 p.m. tonight, guys. That's just in about 10 minutes. Take it back, 5 minutes. Flipside Tactics versus Swarm Gaming. Then we'll see Mad Magic versus Perfect Storm at 7. You're talking a little bit about this Swarm squad, and really, we've only seen them once on the MLG stream. They didn't play in Week 1. This will be their first showing in the Pro League. Tell me about this new player. I know you've done quite a bit of research on him, Shane.
Well, let's not exaggerate things, but what I will say, Dirk already talked about him as one of the best SAR PBC players, and as you may or may not know, that's extremely critical in terms of the high-level talent out there. XOF is now the #8 player on the new 1v1 leaderboard, so this is not someone who's rusty. He's been playing a lot, and he's going to bring a much more aggressive style to Swarm Gaming than what you see out of them with Sikisim. He's another one of these attacking, aggressive players, just like DeBoer Brothers, just like Pashi, and it's going to allow them to match up a little bit better with Flipside than what they've been able to do in the past. Understand, Swarm Gaming has never taken 2 games from Flipside in a single matchup. So that's what we're going to be looking for tonight. Can Swarm Gaming do something that they have not done yet?
How many are you looking for? What would you be impressed by? Is it that Magic 2? Is it 3 games?
Yes. If they win 2 games, I'll be astounded. It'll be a very good showing for Swarm Gaming. If they win more than that, then it tells you something about what Swarm Gaming is going to be able to bring to the rest of the tournament.
I remember,
5-1 is what I'm expecting.
I remember going back and watching Flipside Tactics. Marky Dude, Mike Rules playing in our 1v1 challenge back in the draft show. Kernovi and Gibbs were their opponents. And really, I have some of the highlights from these guys here. They can do everything, but most importantly, I think Flipside, you said it, Shane, it's these guys when they're all 3 on the same field together. I like the fact that on the other side of the field, there is going to be a 1v1 superstar, though, a guy who's in the top 10 right now. And I really feel that might be what Swarm Gaming needed, Ben, if they were going to steal a win against the EU powerhouse.
Personally, I think you're going to see Swarm Gaming take the first game. I'd be very
Game 1?
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if they don't, because Flipside have started off really, really slow. Every time I've kind of watched these guys play, it's kind of like Durkin said. They like having a little bit of a warm-up. They don't really have that. They just kind of hop on. Thursday it was pretty scrappy, which is why they ultimately ended up dropping a game, to be completely honest with you. But at 7 p.m., of course, we have the North American matchup. We've got Mad Magic going up against Perfect Storm. I'm curious to get your opinions on that one, SL Express.
Well, actually, Perfect Storm and Mad Magic actually met up in the round 64 in the ESL on Sunday.
Okay.
And Perfect Storm took it 3-0. Now, none of these were 8-0, 5-0 type games, but all three of them, Perfect Storm handled them comfortably. There wasn't really any doubt about the outcome at any point in time when Perfect Storm took them 3-0. But Mad Magic has one additional player, and this is going to be critical. The name is Coogie Coog, and he was another SRPBC veteran. And again, like I said, this is so important with this high-level style play. When you have these SRPBC veterans, it makes a big difference. Look for Coogie Coog to possibly be the difference in the Mad Magic Perfect Storm matchup. But to be honest with you, I still favor Perfect Storm in this, even with the new addition. And he's not a new addition. He's the team captain and founder, but as a player, he didn't play in the last one where they got swept by Kings of Urban. They had a substitute for that game.
And Coog was in the matches when we had them during the qualifier. And I remember him being kind of one of their aerial stars. So I think him back in the lineup is definitely going to help. Mad Magic, though, to be honest, looked like crap last time we watched them. They were just being scored on over and over. The defense wasn't very strong, and they couldn't get any powerful clears. So tonight to beat,
polite way of saying it,
to beat Wolf and the rest of this Perfect Storm squad, I think they got to come out swinging. Definitely play a little bit more aggressive, like we saw in the qualifier versus their Pro League match.
Completely agree.
So real quick, what are the two names that Marky Duda and Mike Rules are going to come out with? Because I've got some suggestions for them. Pulchritudinous Puckett for Mike, and Bubbles with Benson for Marky Duda. That's what
Bubbles with Benson.
So you missed it last week, Chris. What happened was
something about a bubble bath.
Both Marky and Mike came out and they're like, "Hey, let's troll the casters today. Let's make their life even difficult." I think it was that Marky came out with the name Bath Time with Benson.
Wow.
Which
that's a children's book that you can't show to children.
No, I probably assume we couldn't show that to children. Chris, that's probably not good.
Next.
And Mike came out with, I think it was something against Rich's name, Campbell. I forgot what it was, but they said that they may be trolling with the names. So,
the power of Steam.
Thank you, Europe.
And he said, "I missed Puckett in the second game."
He did. He put, "I missed Puckett," and I was like, "Screw you! I hope you play bad."
Oh, wow, Ben.
Yeah.
Well,
it got a little bit heated.
If you guys missed it, they did not play bad. They went on to win 5 straight games because they missed me so much. Shane, we're out of time. We got to kick off the matches in just a moment. Give us your call. Match number 1, Flipside Swarm Gaming. What is the final score?
I'm going 5-1 on both of them.
5-1? And then Mad Magic, Perfect Storm. You going Perfect Storm, I assume, with that 5?
Right.
Okay.
And give me 2 players to watch on the night. Who's on the SL Express watch list?
Look for Cuxer on Flipside. I think he's a Kronovi type electrifying player, although the other two are absolutely amazing too. Mike Rules is he's my bud, but look for Cuxer. He really comes up with amazing plays. And then on Perfect Storm and Mad Magic, I'm going to go with Coogie Coog. Look to see what Coogie Coog can do tonight.
All right. Coog going to be a difference maker. Cuxer, also one of my favorite players to watch of all time. Best player to ever come out of Italy. Guys, commercial break. When we come back, we got video games of Rocket League. We got Swarm Gaming taking on the juggernauts from the EU. Flipside Tactics will be our first match.